There is no doubt that the rivalry between Kimberly High School and Kaukauna High School is alive and well. But in one-of-a-kind fashion, sportsmanship brought both sides together. How a small step towards success ended up being a giant leap in Kaukauna history. Sharon says that the next Bring Your Own 5 event will happen in July of this year, and it's the love for the game that's breaking barriers and creating relationships for people of all ages.
It's been so far.
Well, this season so far has been a season full of tests, and I know that this is a new era within the NFC North, really. I mean, you're really seeing it with this new look, Detroit Lions scenario coming into Lambeau Field. We have finally made it to AT&T Stadium, a place where Dallas Cowboys head coach and former Packers head coach Mike McCarthy has called home. I'm your Green Bay neighborhood reporter Andrew Amuzu with a closer look into this playoff reunion between Coach McCarthy and the Green Bay Packers. Yes, the Dallas Cowboys are called America's team, but don't leave out the Green Bay Packers in that conversation because it is clear that the green and gold runs nationwide. And I was able to speak with a family from Houston, and they believe that they are more than just fans. Since 1986, this is the first time that the Detroit Lions are picked as the favorites against the Packers.
Saw that too.
QB1.
It's incredible.
1986. Yeah. I know I wasn't born by then.
I wasn't even born yet,
so
man.
This is beyond me. This is definitely a new era. The Dillons say outside of just hunger awareness, another pillar of their foundation is to simply help families across the region. The weather outside is frightful. Well, some Packer fans and Chiefs fans could relate to that song right about now, and others are embracing the elements of the frozen tundra. I spoke with Packers and Chiefs fans on if this is ideal football weather and what's ideal for them. This environment is amazing. I was catching up with Preble High School beforehand about all these new changes, this fresh start for the school and the football program. We'll have a little bit more of that at halftime, but this environment is electric, even for Oshkosh West. I was not expecting this many fans, so it's going to be a great game ahead. Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, other than there being a new school year coming up on Monday, there's a new head coach, a new game plan, and a renovated stadium. Now, I was able to catch up with the team, head coach, and a player to discuss how this fresh start will lead and propel the program to new heights. An area youth tennis coach has been charged with multiple crimes against children. I'm your Green Bay neighborhood reporter Andrew Amuzu with details from his first court appearance. According to a criminal complaint, 40-year-old Joshua Denault is charged with felonies, including child enticement and sexual exploitation of a child. Prosecutors say Denault took videos of underage girls during training sessions at Four Seasons Tennis Club in Alloway. In court records, police referred to these as upskirt and upshirt videos. According to investigators, Denault had roughly 36 videos in his recently deleted file on his smartphone. Investigators also say he may have taken videos over several years.
These are allegations and they are predatory in nature.
A judge ordered a cash bond of $75,000 and no contact with anyone under the age of 18. Denault's attorney argued unsuccessfully for a lower bond of $15,000 to $20,000 and called the charges against Denault, quote, disingenuous.
I have talked to that alleged victim who has advised to me and to law enforcement she's not a victim. She wants nothing to do with this case.
Earlier in the day, police said they're trying to connect with other victims and direct them to sexual assault resources.
We spend a lot of time and money in our budget to work on being able to get into electronic devices, phones, computers, things of that nature, so we can get that evidence out.
Members of Western Athletic Club, which owns Four Seasons, received this message about the incident, saying, quote, the employee was immediately terminated, end quote. And the Brown County Sheriff's Office reminds parents to have open conversations with their children about the activities they're involved in and the people they come in contact with. It is time for some new Green Bay Packers royalty. I'm your Green Bay neighborhood reporter Andrew Amuzu. Clay Matthews and Aaron Campman, now the newest members of the Packers Hall of Fame.
I believe it's those little things, that separate the good from the great.
Clay Matthews and Aaron Campman. Now officially Packers legends as they were inducted into the Packers Hall of Fame Thursday.
Just being back here it's come full circle.
Prior to the ceremony, both spoke to the media about what this day means.
I think one of the best things that this honor has done for me is the ability to replay these chapters in a way that helps me just enjoy them and savor them a little bit more.
Matthews and Campman caused problems for opposing offenses. For Matthews, he spent 11 seasons with the Green and Gold, picking up 6 Pro Bowl selections and becoming a key player for the 2010 Super Bowl championship team.
I just feel like when I went out there on game day, I tried to give it my all, leave my mark, leave it all out in the field. And I felt like throughout those 10 years that I was here, I did exactly that.
Campman played 8 seasons with the Packers, earning 2 Pro Bowl selections.
And I wanted who I was to be displayed on the football field in a way that honored my Lord and my family and the community and the people that meant the most to me.
When reflecting on their careers, both mentioned what it meant to play in Titletown.
Some of the biggest compliments I get now when people come up and they have those brief conversations about what my play meant to them.
What makes the Packers special is the relationships, it's the people.
And Matthews says the biggest piece of advice he has for aspiring Hall of Fame players is to develop winning habits. The pursuit for Paris. I'm Andrew Amuzu at Appleton International Airport, where a De Pere runner is heading to the Olympic trials for a chance to represent Team USA at the Summer Olympics.
I still can't believe where I'm going and what I'm about to do.
Early Thursday morning, Davian Willems prepares to catch a flight that will get him closer to his biggest dreams.
Everyone dreams of like the Olympics and stuff like that, but I set out a path to do it, and here I am.
That path for Willems features 2 All-America National runner-up medals and school records set for the indoor 60-meter dash and the 100-meter dash at UW Oshkosh as a sophomore. Willems says his passion for track started here at West De Pere High School.
A lot of old and good memories. I think it was a lot of trial and error. I've had a couple of injuries.
Injuries that became mental hurdles going into last season.
The biggest thing was I had to change my form, so I pretty much had to relearn how to run.
Willems says it was a slow, detailed progression that led to a strong finish to the 2024 season and qualifying him for the top 36 accepted at the Olympic trials. He'll also be joined by Oshkosh native Sam Blaskowski, who runs at UW La Crosse and also qualified.
So I kind of knew I would get in, but I was still nervous until the declarations, and it was just a sigh of relief once I officially got in.
Trials are held at Hayward Field at the University of Oregon. He'll be joined by his parents and UW track and field head coach Justin Kinseth.
And we've been daydreaming about this thing, and the fact that it's coming to fruition is just simply a testament to like his hard work and his effort and his discipline.
That support, Willems says, that's been with him on his journey to the big stage.
A lot of the time, my focus was on just surviving the race and not exactly going out there, giving it my all and enjoying it. I want to go out to the Olympic trials this year, give it my all with a smile on my face, and be happy with the results.
Davian says the flight to Oregon will give him more time to mentally prepare for what he calls one of the biggest races of his life.